Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather week ahead here on ArkleTexHomepage.com as well as the ArkleTexHomepage.com app. And looking at that weather pattern, you can see the upper level ridge of high pressure, which is now centered pretty much right on the top of the Arkeltex. It is a little bit weaker than yesterday, but still with it closer to us, if not over us. And again, despite the fact that it's weaker, its proximity will make the difference. And as a result, we are looking at another hot afternoon. We'll see the weakening of this ridge continue tomorrow as it'll eventually slide a bit more towards the west. That is going to, by Friday, allow for a little bit better chance for some scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms, and also will allow for a little bit of a drop-off in temperatures, but not much in either case, as we'll discover here in a second. Meantime, let's talk about those temperatures. You can see that we're looking at lows tonight across the Arkeltex that'll retreat back to the mid-70s. Keep in mind, low 70s is normal, so we're looking at temperatures almost 5 degrees above normal tonight, with a low in Shreveport at 76, 75 degrees for the nighttime low in Texarkana, and also 75 in Natchitoches. Daytime highs tomorrow comparable to what we are experiencing this afternoon, as we'll climb back into the mid to upper 90s in a few spots. 97 for the high in Shreveport tomorrow, 95 in Texarkana, 96 in Marshall, 97 in Longview, 98 the hot spot closer to that ridge in Mount Pleasant tomorrow. Heat index values probably in several locations, if not most, will once again be above 105. As of right now, we do not have a heat advisory in effect, but don't be surprised if we see some, or at least one in several locations across the Arkeltex, as we do have that heat advisory, which is in effect basically through tonight, this evening, for all of the Arkeltex, but no word yet from the Weather Service as to whether or not that will be extended. Here's a look at Robin's Area Futurecast, and you can see that as we go through the nighttime hours tonight, we will see a clear to partly cloudy sky tomorrow. Pretty much a carbon copy of today, maybe just a few more of those pop-up showers and thunderstorms during the course of the afternoon, but you can see not really a whole lot of coverage, as rain chances tomorrow 10-20% at best. Going through tomorrow night, we'll see that clear to partly cloudy sky, and then Friday, a little bit better coverage for those showers and thunderstorms here. Put your rain chances tomorrow 10-20%, 20 maybe 30% for Friday, and similar rainfall chances for Saturday. And you can see that activity Friday, most of it heat driven, will fall apart once again as we go into the nighttime hours Friday night. Now here's the breakdown of that ridge, but notice what happens as we go into next week. Again, you can see the ridge right now well to our south, a little disturbance right in here. This is what's going to give us that shot for the scattered showers and thunderstorms. Best chances Friday. Saturday, it moves on off towards the east, and then here comes the ridge reestablishing itself. You can see the bridging of that ridge right across the southern sections of the country. Not going to be as strong as what we just experienced, but still will be enough to greatly limit the rainfall across the region and allow for the continuation of the slightly above normal temperatures for most of next week. You can see this big O upper level low here across southern Canada. That's going to usher in a pretty good batch of cooler air, which could make it this far south by not this weekend, but next weekend. We might see lows in the 60s, highs in the 80s, something that we'll be keeping an eye on, that possibility moving forward. Now, as far as rainfall, I mentioned don't get too excited about the rainfall. I'm going to show you two models. And you can see the agreement in these models. This is Futurecast from now through Sunday. Most locations less than 1/4 of an inch. Might see a little bit heavier totals across the northern sections of the area. Here's another global model that goes out through next Wednesday, and it also has rainfall totals over most of the area less than 1/4 of an inch, with amounts over the northern and southern sections of the Arkeltex closer to 1/2 an inch. Point is, models are in pretty good agreement that if we get some rain, not going to be much, definitely not as much as we could use given the dry weather that we've had recently across the Arkeltex. So your 7-day forecast for Shreveport looks like this. Looking at 97 tomorrow, mid-90s for the weekend, shooting for 94 for both Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll ease back into that 96, 97 degree range for the first half of next week. Nighttime lows, no change here, basically staying in the mid-70s. For Texarkana, you're looking at highs tomorrow, mid-90s at 95, low 90s for the weekend, with, again, your best rainfall chances also Friday. Saturday, slim rainfall chances next week as highs return to the mid-90s in Texarkana, and those nighttime lows staying in the low to middle 70s tells you that we will see plenty of humidity to go along that heat, with that heat that will continue into next week. So all in all, looks like a little bit of a cool down, just a little bit, back closer to normal as we head to the weekend, with just a little bit better chance for that scattered afternoon thunderstorm.